He learned a long time ago, it wasn't about for him. It ain't about legacy, it's about currency. And he did exactly what he wanted to do. Right. So you can't be mad at him for that, but I'm not gonna tell you that, oh, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, he the greatest fighter. No, I can't say that.
It gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro. As I've always said, it's hard to make money, but it's even harder to keep it.
You know, Mayweather was, it's been reported, I should say, allegedly, that, he's been, a little upside down on some of his taxes and some of his properties. And he needed to come back and fight and take care of that. Well, he got some cheese from that advancement. I'm pretty sure he took care of that, and now he's chilling. Now he's saying to himself, I'm damn 50 years old. I ain't trying to fight. No, I ain't trying to fight. Let's do an exhibition.
The boxing world is buzzing after Netflix reportedly imposed a $100 million penalty on Floyd Mayweather over an alleged contract breach, after he referred to the rematch with Manny Pacquiao as an exhibition.
Losing money Mayweather, as the chatter says, is in dire straits financially. But something is off. Something's completely off, because you got one person saying, this is a real fight. You got the promotion saying, this is a real fight. You got Floyd Mayweather saying, no, this is an exhibition. There's two things that are happening here. Either somebody messed up in paperwork or in communication or in some form of getting this fight together, misspoke to one of these guys, or Floyd Mayweather is trying to scam Netflix. That is the only two things that can be possible.
Tim Bradley has suggested that Floyd Mayweather may have already used the advance payment he received from Netflix to settle outstanding debts. And now that the funds are gone, he is no longer interested in serious competition and is instead shifting away from a fully committed competitive fight.
Know the legalities of the actual contract and why Mayweather's choosing to do what he's going to do what he's doing. I don't think Mayweather is afraid. I don't think he's afraid. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. Come on. Barrios, he's not afraid of Pacquiao. Trust me, he's not. But the thing I want to make you guys aware of is that when you get these advancements, you can put a non-refundable tag on these advancements. You can do that. Now, I don't know if Mayweather did that, but you can. You can put a non-refundable attachment on this and be like, all right, hey, I need an advancement for training. I need $3-4 million or whatever for training expenses. And if they agree to say yeah, and he put in a contract that is non-refundable, it's free money. It's basically free.
Oscar de la Hoya has also claimed that Mayweather's comeback is driven purely by financial pressure, arguing that fighters like him often mismanage wealth and eventually run into money problems. He suggested Mayweather is now chasing paydays through exhibition fights instead of protecting or building his boxing legacy.
The reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossing.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called it out the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I going to do? I'm going to beat him easy because of my experience.
Zab Judah, a former professional boxer and one of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s most notable opponents, suggested that Mayweather's comeback is driven more by promotional strategy than necessity, framing it as a calculated move to build hype for a blockbuster event rather than a purely competitive return.
You know what I'm saying? We're not playing around. And, maybe that got through the cracks. I don't know how. I wasn't there. I don't know the business. But somehow, he's saying it did. I mean, well, he didn't say that. I'm just saying I don't know how he didn't catch on that this is the real deal Holyfield.
Do you think it could be possibly a publicity stunt to give some type of push to the promotion? I mean, I don't know. Like when the announcement came out, I don't know if people really too ecstatic for it.
It's something that you would, you can use to your advantage to try to push the fight. It'll let people, it'll get ears and eyes on the fight for people that didn't know the fight was happening. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Because as a consumer looking in,
listen, man, I'm a fan of both guys, and I just want to watch it and see the fight happen. I mean, I'm a fan of boxing. I should say I'm a fan of both guys. You know what I'm saying?
Judah argues that Mayweather is now focused more on entertainment, business opportunities, and maximizing financial gain through high-profile exhibition bouts rather than pursuing serious competitive fights at the elite professional level.
As a consumer looking in, we're like, yo, is he like, what's the complaint? What's the problem here? Like, what are you scared of? Because is it your O? Is it your losing that O? Could be that it?
Of course, that's what it's all come down to. I mean, the O is like a 800 credit score. Globally, universally, you walk around with an 800 credit score with the O. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the O brings. It brings an 800 credit score for wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd he's done a great job with that. Great job. So of course he's gonna shoulder roll on that O. I ain't mad at him. Smart guy. He understand. He ain't no fool. Word.
According to boxing insiders, both camps signed contracts for an official match, but Floyd Mayweather Jr. later referred to it as an exhibition, triggering backlash from Manny Pacquiao's team and raising serious legal concerns about a potential breach of the original agreement.
Max, so Mayweather threw some cold water on any excitement for the fight with Manny Pacquiao in September, when last week he did an interview and said that it's not going to be a real fight, it's going to be an exhibition and not necessarily going to be at the Sphere. And Max, that really puzzled me because this wasn't just reporting. Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere.
Boxing commentator Max Kellerman has suggested that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s push to label his comeback bout as an exhibition rather than a fully sanctioned professional fight may be a calculated move to preserve his undefeated 50-0 record while avoiding the risks of a fully competitive professional contest.
I'll always bring this up. Bernard Hopkins, I was calling his fights on HBO. He fought Tavares Cloud, good light heavyweight, beat him easy, right? And he was like 49, and his body still looked like Hopkins. Then he came back a year or so later, and he fights Joe Smith. His body didn't look the same. Hopkins had a Spartan training regimen. He doesn't put anything in his body. He's a temple. He eats right. He trains right.
He don't drink.
He doesn't. But his body looked, by the way, I'm 52. I can tell you, it looks different after a little bit. Even when you're trying to get in shape, just the muscles look a little different. And Joe Smith knocked him out of the ring and stopped him, right? Floyd, maybe, I'm just speculating, but maybe he says this because he gets in the gym and he's like, Floyd's what, 49 and change. He's almost 50. Maybe he's right up against that thing where it's like, man, my body's not responding the same way.
Right. Max, they're grandpops.
They old. Grandpops. That looks like he got a little more in the tank.
What I'm saying,
he's a little younger. Pacquiao's a little younger.
When you a grandpop, you think you're not the same as you used to.
Roy Jones Jr. has argued that Floyd Mayweather Jr. changed the mindset of boxing by introducing the idea of maximizing earnings even at the cost of legacy and long-term value in the sport. According to Jones, Mayweather's approach showed fighters that financial gain could take priority over traditional greatness, championship pursuit, and risk-taking in major fights. He believes this shift has ultimately reduced the overall excitement and competitive spirit of boxing. As more athletes now focus on protecting records and chasing high-paying exhibitions rather than engaging in legacy-defining battles that elevate the sport's global reputation, the landscape of boxing continues to evolve in a more business-driven direction.
Everybody now wants the Mayweather concept, because Mayweather made so much money, staying undefeated, waiting to the right time to fight Pacquiao, fighting the right people at the fight at the right time. He monopolized the business. But the problem was, it only made him money and the people he was fighting. It didn't make money for the whole sport. So what he did himself a great job, but it hurt the sport. Because not everybody wants to fight, stay undefeated. You understand me? Me, It's like when two guys get here, they gotta meet. No, wait. They was here 5 years ago. They should have met. You understand me? Because now, we probably could have got 3 good fights out of it.
Renowned trainer Robert Garcia reacted to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s announced return and the anticipated rematch with Manny Pacquiao, stressing the importance of fair and proper financial compensation for both fighters. He expressed hope that beyond the excitement and global attention surrounding the event, Mayweather and Pacquiao would receive earnings that accurately reflect their status, legacy, and the magnitude of the fight. Garcia noted that when two of boxing's greatest legends step back into the ring, the bout becomes more than just a sporting contest. It represents a major cultural and commercial moment in boxing history. He emphasized that while fans focus on the spectacle, promotion, and competitive storyline, equal attention should be given to ensuring both athletes are treated fairly from a financial standpoint. In his view, proper payment is essential to respecting their contributions to the sport, highlighting that fairness and respect should remain central to any high-profile boxing event involving iconic fighters of this caliber.
This will do more than the Tyson-Jake Paul fight. This will do like 150, 200 million. No, it's not pay-per-view.
Netflix, yeah, would do good.
200 million people, 150?
Good. You know, good thing Netflix is getting involved, man. It's bringing up a lot of money for the guys.
Yes.
And Mayweather Pacquiao, they're gonna make a couple $100 million each.
I think so.
Good for them.
As they should.
Good for them.
But you knew, you told me today, even without knowing, you knew it was coming.
Both having an exhibition, you know, yeah. That's the way it looked like. So that was done? September 19th?
September 19th.
September, the Mexican Independence Day weekend?
Yeah, in the Sphere, nonetheless. That's that round thing.
But isn't Canelo fighting on that day?
No, he's fighting in Saudi on the 12th.
Yeah, but Mexico versus, oh, that's right.
So this is a week after.
You mean the Sphere?
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah, it's very few seats in there.
Yeah, that's big time.
The game will break records. I'm sure it's going to be major.
Yeah, because I heard that's just special, like only like special events and special concerts and shit like that.
Analysts and boxing observers believe Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s recent return to boxing points to deeper financial concerns that have been building over the past few years. Reports of unpaid taxes, legal disputes, and multiple lawsuits have fueled speculation that even though Mayweather earned over $1 billion during his career, his post-retirement finances may not be as stable as once assumed. Because of these ongoing issues, some analysts argue that his decision to return to boxing and even risk his perfect record is not just about legacy or entertainment, but potentially driven by financial pressure. They suggest that a fighter with nothing left to prove would avoid risking an undefeated status unless the circumstances were serious enough to force such a move.